Tonight, a local security expert tells you another shooting is bound to occur.
Well, Vanessa, it's horrible to think about, but you're right. He says the way things are going right now, we just cannot stop these school shootings from happening altogether. But he does say there are vital steps that people can take to try and minimize the carnage.
Terrified students running for their lives with their arms in the air is the last thing Brandon Flanagan says we should see at a school.
Schools should still be safe places of learning for young students.
But the president and CEO of Danvers-based FORCE Technology says the sad truth is school shootings are harder to stop than you might want to admit.
We'll never prevent these things from happening in their entirety. There are too many factors or too many reasons that go into these incidents for happening and occurring.
That's why Flanagan's company travels the region and the country working with police and school districts on best practices for what to do when, not if, they're faced with an armed intruder.
At the end of the day, we're walking a fine line, but the most important thing to do is be preemptive, proactive, and be prepared.
Flanagan says in years past, schools might have practiced the stay and pray or shelter in place approach, but he says in reality, you're just waiting to become a victim.
I think the paramount or underlying issue here is to take action if it's your last effort.
And the other critical component, Flanagan says, is stronger communication, including speeding up just how quickly police get those initial calls for help.
We know that based on studies that have come out from the Department of Justice that the reduction in response time is ultimately what will save lives.
He also supports armed school resource officers inside the schools and the closed campus concept with locked doors and a front door check-in system. But he says it's really walking a fine line because you also don't want schools to feel like prison. Mark and Vanessa.